As a fan of The Wolf Among Us, I was super excited in 2019 when The Wolf Among Us 2 was first announced. And remember when we got those fake leak screenshots? You know the ones I'm talking about. The one where Big B had a way much more bulkier appearance, but the background looks so good. Everyone was like in mixed things. Everyone was like, yo, what the hell is up with Big B? But hey, the background is looking pretty nice. It got so out of control to the point that Telltale's Scott Butterworth told comicbook.com. I want to clarify, that image definitely did not come from us. It was not a leak nor a reveal. It was most likely something a fan created. Hello, what's up, and welcome everyone. My name is Miss Quinn, and today we'll be looking into not only Telltale's biggest updates, but more video game announcements. It was apparent that something was going to happen when last year in October, and yes, unfortunately that means layoffs, Telltale indicated that it had impacted most of the employees. Not to mention that the following layoffs, NDAs were given out so nothing about Telltale's games or future would be released. It was obviously to prevent any more harm to hit the studio, which I completely understand, but unfortunately this meant radio silence for The Wolf Among Us 2. Now, on November 24 of last year, I did upload a video about the Wolf Among Us trailer. I wanted to break down the trailer and make some predictions because I have been waiting a long time for any updates, which I hope Aika, which I hope that I pronounced that correct, was excited as I was when on April 18, which was yesterday at the time of writing, but not at the time of recording, obviously, which if you don't know what I'm talking about, boy, do I have news for you. After 2 years of nothing but a trailer, until Thursday, something was finally announced. The Game Awards host Geoff posted on Twitter 4 new screenshots confirming that The Wolf Among Us 2 is now in production. When I saw the notification on Twitter, I was so happy, but a part of me thought that my leg was being pulled, and even more when they came out with a statement on their community page. Now, they posted, "We've been quiet because we've been hands down focusing on the promise of The Wolf Among Us 2. While we can't give a big update yet, here's a little something for you. In progress shots of the current build. The work continues. The Fable Town gang will be back. Thanks for being fans." Now, for something that I have been long waiting for, this is amazing. No, spectacular news. And another reason why I'm excited is because this means that the developers have not given up and that they still have a job. I love the fact that they still have a job when so many people are getting laid off. Now, the question simply becomes, when is this going to be coming out? Yes, it's been 2 years since they released the trailer, but remember that they were hit hard late last year from layoffs. I'm honestly thinking we'll probably get something either early next year, which is in 2025, or somewhere near the end of next year as well. I am honestly not shooting for this year release. But at least we have something to show us that, hey, you're still working on the game and that you haven't completely forgot about it. I was honestly thinking that they were just going to keep quiet about it in hopes that people would just forget and they could just silently cancel it. I mean, it's something that has happened before with other games, so it didn't occur to me that that wouldn't be an issue here. However, even though I never finished the story, I loved every second playing The Wolf Among Us. I might stream it in all honesty and finally finish the story of Big B before Among Us 2 comes out. And speaking of games that we don't know the future to, is Telltale's The Walking Dead. Now, this game I most definitely finished, but not without it breaking my heart along the way and making me cry so many times. But don't worry, this video is not a game review, so I won't be going on and on and on about how the game made me feel or even about the game in general. However, for those of you who don't know, this is owned by Skybound Games. They own the IP to The Walking Dead now, and they can firmly decide who gets to essentially make the next Walking Dead game. Now, for me, that is hands down Telltale. They are the creators, but I understand if they choose not to go that way because maybe they want a new fresh coat of paint, if you will, something that has become very clear. In an article written on February 16 in 2023 by Marie, it states that Telltale raised 8 million smackaroonies from Hyro Capital and Skybound in order to fund the Expanse series, The Wolf Among Us 2, and an unannounced games. And a lot of people were speculating that to be the Walking Dead game. Now, before the huge thing that happened with Deck 9 Games, which if you don't know, it's something horrible. A bunch of hate symbols were found within their game, and the staff was growing more and more concerned with what the hell was being put inside of their game. They thought, plain sabotage, and I don't blame them. Also add in harassment allegations, and overall it being a bad working environment because of just overall crunch time and so many other things, which obviously, I will put all the sources in the description for if you want to read any of it. Now, because of that, the deal that they had previously with Skybound Games fell through. This means so far that we're not going to have another Walking Dead game, which in all honesty, I can't see anyone else doing it other than Telltale. So right now, we're just holding out hope. I don't expect for us to get any news about The Walking Dead anytime soon, even though they have been heavily tweeting about it in the past. But right now, I just think they're focusing on other things. But if they're silently focusing on the Walking Dead game, that would also make sense. I'm hoping that's the case because, like I said, that is a series that made me just so happy. It made me so sad. And I would love to see Clementine once again. But I don't remember where I can find it. I will say that. If I can, I'll add it in the source and I'll add it in this video, when I'm editing. Now, it may have been because Skybound now owned the Walking Dead IP, but when season 4 finished, Telltale basically said that they thought the Walking Dead was going to be over, essentially because Clementine's story was over. And if you think about it, yes, it is Clementine's story. The whole Walking Dead Telltale series is essentially about Clementine and what she's going through. So it makes sense for this to be a series to put to rest, just because I feel like it ended on such a good note. The last game we're going to be talking about, everybody, is one of my most favorite series. A series that I have personally played on this very channel before. And yes, I'm talking about Life is Strange. Sort of. Now, the first game in the series, Life is Strange, was released in January 29, 2015, with the next games releasing in August 31, 2017, September 26, 2018, and with the last game, Life is Strange, True Colors, was released in September 10, 2021. Now, apart from Life is Strange 2, all of them did well. Well, some people really didn't like True Colors, which is fine. We all have, things that we like. We all have things that we did like, and they don't all have to be the same. But we have received confirmation on the creators of Life is Strange, which is obviously Don't Nod, releasing a new game called Lost Records Bloom and Rage, and it is all the rage. Did you get it? Because it's blue. And let's move on. And no, they're not only responsible for Life is Strange, but also for Twin Mirror, which I have also streamed and loved. Tell Me Why, Vampire, and Gerda, A Flame in Winter. Well, Lost Records was announced at the Game Awards, which oof, I am eating up. Many are saying, however, that it is strikingly similar to the Life is Strange series, which, like, yeah, they're by the same creators, so I do see them being strikingly similar in a lot of ways. The game is set in the mid 90s and is centered around a group of 4 high school friends named Autumn, Nora, Swan, and Kat. Now, I don't quite know what exactly is going to be happening within the game, but from what I can see, we are going to be diving into the supernatural once again. I am truly excited for more information to pop up, and I would honestly love to analyze the trailer if that's something you all would love to see. Because there is a lot of things to pick at here, and oh my god, I don't know. I am just super excited. This is a company that I love their work, and it has honestly it has a lot of memories. I literally have a playlist dedicated to Life is Strange songs, and I cannot wait to have a full playlist dedicated to Lost Records songs. And again, like I said, Twin Mirror is a great game. Like I said, I played it and I enjoyed it. I haven't had the privilege to play Tell Me Why. My PC is not that great, and it's just a glorified potato, my PC. So hey, don't be mean to it, okay? I at least get to put out these videos for you guys. No, it is obviously not known when it's going to be releasing. It just says to wishlist it, but honestly, this is a game I would certainly wishlist. But like I said, my PC is a potato and I only have the PS4. So I will have to basically, I'll just have to watch everybody as they play it and wish I was there in their shoes. Hopefully by then I'll get something better. Well guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I couldn't not thank you enough, and no thanks are ever going to be good enough. Anyway, let me know what you think about today's video in the comment section down below. Are you excited about any game in particular? It doesn't have to be what we discussed in this video, but if it's one from this video, guys, let me know in the comments, and have a great, fantastic rest of your day. Bye-bye.